our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone, good to see you. Oh, I hear music. Let me see. Just 1 second.
But he's crooked as a fence post and don't do his job. There's a man in the classroom who should know the facts, but he's brainwashing kids, teaching English and math. There's a man in your phone who hears everything you say. He knows everywhere you go, every joke you ever made. There's a man with a bloodline that owns the whole world, every airplane and building.
La la la, YouTube don't get me. Yes. Oh, praise the Lord. Susan, good to see ya. Love ya. Jay Keeps, good to see you. Love you. All on Rumble. Yay. Love y'all too. Love you. And then on YouTube, we got Darlene. Good to see ya. Love ya. Christopher, good to see you. Love you, brother. And Tracy, good to see you. Hope Chris has been nice and being good. Love you. Party Bonza, good to see you. Love you. And Gator Girl, good to see you. Love you. Hope you all had a wonderful day. I've learned a few lessons today, but it's all good. We learn and we move on. Hey, Terry and Jeff, good to see y'all, my big brothers. Love you. Oh, let's see right here what I got. I read or I listened to Song of Solomon a while back when I was trying to learn, and y'all didn't inform me that it was love poems. So when I re-listened to it today at work, it's like, oh my Lord. But the study guide doesn't go into so much detail, so we should be okay. We should. But like I said, I was wanting to do every book in the Bible, so Song of Solomon is one. So we just have to get through it the best way we can. Alrighty. I can't believe I didn't remember that. But you read today, Gator Girl? I listened to it and I was like, Lord. But it's okay. We got this. We got this, family. We're learning. Just keep that in mind. We're learning. Oh. And then I found a little bit of clips. Okay, Christopher. Christopher can't run away. Let me see. Today I found just a little bit of news clips because most of it's been about Trump being over in China. And I know it's good for us that he is, but I really don't like him being over there. My personal opinion, which doesn't really matter. Everybody's got one. But China's been so treated us so wrong. I don't like him being over there. But that's me. So I got a couple little clips. And this one, this one is the former CIA agent is speaking out. He's not the whistleblower that was being questioned. This is a new one. Another CIA agent about Fauci. So, listen to this and see how it makes you feel. Yeah, Susan, it is. I mean, reading it and listening to the whole thing is challenging, but I looked at the study guide and it seems to be okay. So I think we'll be okay with the study guide. But here's the former CIA agent speaking out on all that's sort of sus. So here we go.
As a former CIA officer and whistleblower, does this jive with how things are done at the agency? Someone just makes a phone call and everything changes?
Unfortunately, yes. We see this kind of thing all the time. And Jesse, at the heart of this story is that it's always best to tell the truth. The truth always comes out. And I want to comment on the whistleblower, too. This was a very brave thing he did. He put his reputation on the line today. He told the world exactly what the truth was. He'll probably never work in government again because of it. But now we have an idea of what was being done secretly, yet in our name.
And Fauci got pardoned. So
yes,
he may
did.
have killed 1 million Americans. We don't know if the exact virus was Frankensteined out that he paid for, but still, I mean, and then he just walks away like nothing happened?
My cousin George Kaletsu was the second person in the state of Ohio to die of COVID back in very early 2020. That death still stings all of us in our family. And now I can't help but to look at Dr. Fauci and think, you liar. Look what you've done to our country. And you're right. He was auto-penned right into freedom and wealth and untold riches in his retirements. That is unacceptable.
He was protected, and so was China, which makes it even worse. And this just in, John, the CIA just raided Tulsi Gabbard's office. Agents hauled out dozens of boxes, files on the JFK assassination and MK-Ultra, the CIA mind control operation, which she was in the process of declassifying. Today's whistleblower said it during his deposition, and Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna confirmed it moments ago.
The reason why this is troubling is, A, there was an executive order that the president had directed the full declassification of JFK, but then also to the MK-Ultra files. The CIA famously has said that, you know, all documents were released and other documents had been destroyed. So these are allegedly those documents that apparently never existed.
Can the CIA overrule the president?
No, the CIA cannot overrule the president. The CIA cannot even overrule the director of national intelligence. In 1975, the Church Committee, which became the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, specifically ordered DCI William Colby to release all of the MK-Ultra files. He famously went back to CIA headquarters and ordered that all of the files be destroyed. 85% of them were destroyed. He was held in contempt of Congress, and then CIA employees lined the halls and contributed cash to pay for the fine that he was ordered to pay. We only know what we know about MK-Ultra because of the 15% of the files that weren't destroyed. These are among those 15% of the files. They are mandated to be declassified. The American people have a right to know what is in these files, and the CIA can't raid offices, least of all the offices of the Director of National Intelligence. It's just, real life isn't supposed to work this way. This
Right.
is crazy.
This is something out of a movie, but the CIA was experimenting with LSD on
Yes.
willing and unwilling participants during the Cold War for intelligence operations and to exploit people, and it didn't go well a lot of the time.
No.
And they threw it all in a wastebasket, right? Like, it never really worked. Is that why they don't want anybody to know about it?
I think they don't want people to know any more than what we know about, for example, dosing innocent citizens of San Francisco, California, or a small village in France and putting LSD in the yeast at the only bakery in the village just to see if everybody in the village would go nuts, which they did, of course, or coming up with a program in San Francisco to hire prostitutes to dose Johns and see if they would cough up their innermost secrets. Ridiculous.
Well, you just have to hire Swalwell. He'll do pretty much anything. John, I hope we get to the bottom of this soon. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Mercy. This is what I'm going to say about that.
Step right up, got tickets on sale, and today's episode, trains coming off the rails. Watch it all burn from the screen on your phone, but don't you worry about it, you're safe at home. Every talking head will tell you everything's fine. It's the blind leading the blind. Yeah, it's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on.
That's what I think about that. Plain and simple. Hey, Franklin, good to see you. Be nice. Okay. That's a little bit of both country and rap he does. So. And then New York. You got a chance to redeem yourself here a little bit, because you do have the mayor there that we begged and pleaded you not to vote for, but you did, and you getting what you voted for. Your governor, please listen to us. You need to vote for Bruce. Bruce Blakeman is who you need to vote for if you want to have a little bit of hope there in New York. So here's a little clip on that. Oh, really, Party Bonza? I'll have to. Okay, here we are on New York. I hope you learned your lesson from the mayor. So here we go.
We take you to New York City as the race for New York governor heats up.
A New York judge siding with Republican gubernatorial candidate Bruce Blakeman, overturning a state board decision that blocked him from receiving millions in taxpayer-funded campaign money. The judge ruling the Public Campaign Finance Board unfairly disqualified Blakeman over missing paperwork. Correspondent Sarah Williamson caught up with Blakeman yesterday to discuss his plans for New York.
Well, good morning to you both. The Nassau County executive is putting affordability at the forefront of his campaign. Only today, he accused Governor Hochul of robbing suburban taxpayers with a $4 billion bailout for New York City. And he says that her criticism of his own track record is completely false.
People are miserable with Kathy Hochul's lack of leadership.
I'm Governor Kathy Hochul, and Bruce Blakeman is running to deliver New York to Donald Trump.
If Bruce Blakeman gets in, your taxes are going way down, and you know what else is going down? Crime.
Tell us, if you were to become governor, what changes you would make, what tax cuts you would make, and how you would make New York more affordable.
So I would have a middle-class tax cut. Basically, people who are single filers, they would pay no taxes if their salaries were under $50,000, or if they were joint filers with their spouse, $100,000. And then I would have a tax cut for people who make up to $250,000 of 10%.
Now, Kathy Hochul obviously is a critic of yours for obvious reasons, and she likes to use your record in Nassau County as an example of why she thinks that you cannot make these tax cuts here.
I haven't raised taxes 1 penny in 4 years. As a matter of fact, I cut a $150 million tax increase of my predecessor. Kathy Hochul fails in every category. We are the highest tax state in America. We are the most overregulated state in America. Our utility bills are 70% higher than the national average. She doesn't want to talk about her record because it's a record of failure, and she's made New Yorkers miserable. It's unaffordable. I will change that when I'm governor.
So let's move from Kathy Hochul to talk about Mamdani now, because if you win, you're going to have to work rather closely with Mayor Mamdani. How are you going to do that?
He wants to take money away from people. He wants to tax them. He's threatened a 9.5% property tax on New Yorkers. I would never do that to New Yorkers. He's talked about having an inheritance tax, which is nothing more than a death tax, so people won't be able to leave their small businesses or their homes to their relatives, to their children. So Zoran Mamdani and I are completely opposite in that.
Now, of course, we went and fact-checked all of Mr. Blakeman's claims there, and regarding his tax record in Nassau County, he is correct. Taxes have not been raised at all under his leadership, despite what Kathy Hochul says. And it is true that the New York utility prices are the highest in the country, driven largely by delivery charges and state fees rather than supply costs alone.
So, New York, you got a little bit of chance to redeem yourself a little bit. I hope you learned your lesson. I know lessons can be taught the hard way. Trust me, I know. But hopefully you learned your lesson, and we'll try to straighten it up a little bit. Hey, Dee, good to see ya. Love you, brother. Goldie, good to see you. Love you. Praying for you. Okay. Now, I have one more. And this is kind of touches all of us, really. Hey, Bitback, good to see you. Love you. This one touches all of us because we all eat. And we need to keep our farmers in our prayers because they're going through a hard time. So here's a clip on that. I believe instead of giving all these countries our tax money, that we need to help the farmers out more because they're the ones who's feeding us. And that's just my opinion. Like I said before, everybody has one.
Most farmers' number one concern, the weight on their shoulders, is being able to feed the nation. That's what they lose sleep over. They care more about feeding a bunch of people that can't keep a cactus alive than their own bottom line. Think about that kind of character. The same people who throw half their dinner, by the way, out because they didn't like the type of butter it was on at a five-star restaurant. Those are the people farmers are providing for. They're completely ungrateful for the most part. By the way, this perfectly illustrates why we have an electoral college, folks. Look, no farmer has ever had an 8-hour workday in an air-conditioned office, gone to HR because somebody said something mean or offensive. They've never complained that they have to lift a single box. Their cattle still have to eat and be milked on Saturdays and Sundays. Farmers work 12 hours a day, often 7 days a week, because their livestock and their crops depend on that. They take a knee at every meal to pray for rain so they don't lose their crop, so they can feed us. Their hands are calloused, cut up, backs ache, and yet wouldn't choose any other job in the world. In America's most farming-dependent counties, overwhelmingly backed Donald Trump in 2024 by an average of 78%. And now they're struggling more than ever. I mean, look, there's no doubt that Trump has been a better friend to the farming industry than probably any president in my lifetime. In his first term, he allocated almost $110 billion to aid farmers, especially at the beginning of COVID, while Biden admin spent less than half of that. Obama was less than $12 billion. Trump's big, beautiful bill this term gave another $50 billion and gave waivers to inheritance for the next generation of farms. But they need more now. And before the liberal media and all those terrible people inside, they got what they're voted for. That's a bold statement coming from the same people who could never grow their own food. Someone like Rachel Maddow, if she even eats meat, could never hunt for an animal to sustain herself. So how about a nationwide movement to help them? It's not unreasonable. Think about this for a second. When banks made outrageously risky, stupid subprime loan to borrowers with no income requirements just to make a quick buck, the taxpayer bailed them out to the tune of almost $1 trillion in payments and subsidies. We should have let those guys go bottoms up. We subsidized auto companies to build stupid electric cars that nobody wanted and they can't sell now. Green energy companies getting like multi-billion-dollar unaccounted for grants for pet projects that will never turn a profit and have no use in society today. Some that went bust before fully functioning, like Solyndra. A $53 billion for microchip companies. And seemingly most of Congress invested in the companies right before they passed that bill, by the way. They made billions of dollars cumulatively. You got airline bailouts and Amtrak and state government handouts, bridges to nowhere in California, and the federal government allowing China to buy farmland right out from underneath struggling businesses. Man, this is a case of priorities, guys. You have cities voting to give money to black people who were never slaves for reparations. Yet not one of those same cities, like San Francisco, has ever even remotely occurred to them to route some of that money, 30 miles down the road to make sure they have something to eat this season. Again, the case for the Electoral College because of the exchange of value.
That's right, SL20. Hey, Franklin. Good to see you. Welcome to our family. We're a close, tight family here on YouTube and Rumble. So, welcome. Welcome, welcome. As long as you be nice. Hey, right, family. That's one rule. Be nice to each other. As I say, don't start nothing, they won't be nothing. Ain't it right, Christopher? Yeah, we have a lot of farms around here too. My uncle's planting his own garden. He went over there. Well, he's been staying with my dad, so he went over to his house to check on things, and he sent me some pictures. And believe it or not, even if it hasn't rained that much, his garden is already starting to show a little progress. He planted green beans, corn, potatoes. What else did he say? Turnips, lettuce. Yeah. But we just need to keep our farmers in our prayers because, like he said, they're what feeds us. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Kat. Good to see you. Welcome. good to see you again. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, now for our soldiers who gave the ultimate sacrifice during this stand we're taking.
She now owns, she holds it close tonight. Shots ring out, another angel cries. Open up the gates when he arrives. As he fell to the ground, there was no fear in his eyes. They'll bury him before they bury his bride.
For my people that are...
Rest in peace, heroes. Thank you for your service. Franklin, we'll be praying for you and your country. God's everywhere. He's in every country. And we will pray that God heals your country so it's not so bad. Alrighty, now for the lives that was stolen by the illegals.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? Yeah, 'cause here on earth it feels like every
Yep, we have to keep trusting in God. Because we know God's plan never fails. When we don't know why, God does. Alrighty. Are y'all, let me see. Are y'all ready? Oh, Lordy. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? Okay, I'm going to play the study guide of Song of Solomon. Oh, no, not really. Well, I could play another clip. If you need to get ready, whoever needs to get ready. Okay, here we go. Okay. Like I said, I was wondering last night why I kind of got like, are you sure? And then Sweet Betty messaged me and says, was I sure? And I said, wait a minute, let me listen to this. So I played it, but the study guide isn't as straightforward as the Bible is. Yeah. So I think we'll be okay with the study guide. I just well, which one y'all want? Do y'all want me to play it or do you want me to go to the next one? It's y'all's decision. Okay. Let's see. Tracy, Cindy says, do it. Susan says, go. Bitbot says, go ahead. Okay. Okay, I'm going. Here we go. I'm just doing it.
The Song of Songs. It's a well-known but not so well understood book of the Bible. It's 8 chapters of love poetry. And while there is an introduction and a conclusion, the book doesn't have any kind of rigid literary design, and that's because it's a collection of poems. They're not meant to be dissected or taken apart. They're meant to be read as a flowing whole and simply enjoyed. The first line of the book tells us that it's the Song of Songs, which is a Hebrew idiom like the Holy of Holies or the King of Kings. It's a Hebrew way of saying the greatest thing. So this is the greatest song of all songs. Then we're told in the first line that this Song of Songs is of Solomon, which could mean that he is the author. His name does begin the book, after all. But as you read the poems, you discover that the main voice is that of a woman called the Beloved. And while there is also a male voice, it does not seem to be Solomon's. Solomon is mentioned a couple times in the poems, but he's never a speaker. And you do have to admit, Solomon is a very odd candidate as the author of this book, given the fact that he had 700 wives. wives. For the lovers in the Song of Songs, they are the only ones in the world for each other. So the of Solomon likely means in the wisdom tradition of Solomon. He was known for his wisdom, his poetry, his love of learning about every part of life. And Solomon became the father of wisdom literature in Israel. And so his legacy is here carried on through a collection of love poems that explores the human experience of love and sexual desire. The opening poem introduces us to the basic theme of this book. We hear the voice of the young woman who delights in her man, a shepherd. Now, she's not married to him yet, but it becomes clear that they're engaged and they cannot wait to be together. From the introduction, the poems flow back and forth from the woman's voice to the man's, shifting from scene to scene without any kind of clear linear sequence or storyline. The poems move in these symphonic cycles, and key images and ideas get repeated and developed. So, one of the basic themes uniting the poems is the intense desire that this couple has for each other, expressed through their constant seeking and finding. So after the opening poem, they're separated but on the hunt for one another. So the woman calls out, or she'll wake up from a dream or go looking for her lover, and more than once they'll find each other, they'll embrace, and then right when things start to get a bit racy, the scene will suddenly end and a new one will start. They're separated, looking for each other, and on it goes. Another repeated theme is the joy of the couple's physical attraction for one another. So multiple times they'll pause and describe each other with these elaborate metaphors. And here it's very helpful to know that these images and metaphors in Hebrew poetry are not primarily visual. If you try and paint a picture of these people based on the metaphors, you will end up with something that looks very, very strange. What you're supposed to do is reflect on the meaning of these images as they relate to the man and the woman. So you'll read through the poetic cycles, and the tension will keep building, and their desire and joy and attraction. And this spiraling repetition is a poetic way of heightening and focusing on the mystery and power of sexual love. It all comes together in the conclusion, which pauses to summarize what these poems are all about. Love is as strong as death. Its passions are as severe as the grave. Its flashes are of fire, a divine flame. Many waters cannot extinguish love. Rivers cannot sweep it away. If one were to give all the wealth of one's house for love, he would be utterly scorned. The poem highlights the power and the intensity of love, how it's both beautiful but also dangerous. Like fire, love can destroy people if it's abused, or be life-giving if it's protected. Ultimately, love expresses the insatiable human longing to know and be fully known and desired by another. Love is one of the most transcendent and mysterious experiences in human life, and as a part of the Bible's wisdom tradition, this book says it's a gift from God. After this, there's an odd poem about Solomon trying to do what the previous poem just said was impossible, to buy love. The woman rejects Solomon's offer, and then the book concludes with the man and the woman. They're separate once more on the hunt for each other. He calls to hear her voice. She begs him to run away with her, and that's how the book ends. Just totally open-ended. But that's a lot like love, which never truly concludes, because there's always more to discover and pursue in your beloved. And so true love has no end, and neither does this book. Now, through history, the big question raised by the Song of Songs is, what on earth is love poetry doing in the Bible? There have been three main interpretations of this book throughout history. In Jewish tradition, it's been read as an allegory, each character a symbol. So the woman is Israel, the man is God, and their love is a symbol of the covenant between God and Israel made at Mount Sinai and the giving of the Torah. This view flowed into the Christian tradition, but the characters were swapped. So it's about Christ's love for his people, the church. And this interpretation was inspired by Paul's words in Ephesians 5, that a Christian husband's love for his wife is a symbol of Christ's love for the church. What's interesting is that in the last 100 years, archaeological discoveries among Israel's ancient neighbors in Egypt and Babylon has turned up all kinds of ancient love poetry that's very similar in language and imagery to the Song of Songs. We see that love poetry was a meaningful part of Israel's cultural environment, which has led most scholars today to view the Song of Songs as what it presents itself to be, an arrangement of Israelite love poetry reflecting on the divine gift of love. But that doesn't mean that it's only ancient love poetry. There's a key feature of these poems that sticks out when you read them as a part of the Old Testament, and that's the overwhelming use of garden imagery. There are powerful echoes of the Garden of Eden and the idyllic scene between the married couple in the early chapters of Genesis. So the image of the man and the woman naked and vulnerable, but completely unified and safe with one another. This resonates in the background of the Song of Songs. It's as if in these poems we are witnessing the love of a couple whose relationship is untainted by selfishness and sin. And so ultimately the song holds out hope that even though our own relationships are so often distorted by selfishness, love is a transcendent gift, and it's meant to point us to something greater, to the gift of God's love that will one day permeate and transform his beloved world. And that's what the Song of Songs is all about.
So, that's what it's all about. All righty. See, I told y'all it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as what I thought until I listened to it. So, okay, now, I have not looked at the quiz, so I just pray it's okay too. So, here we go. Let me grab it real fast. No, I'm laughing because I told Sky not to watch tonight, just in case. And it really wasn't that bad. Yeah, I don't know about the question. That's what I'm laughing about. I was just trying to be on the safe side, and I told her that tonight that she could watch her pets.
Today we're
No, my nose ain't growing. If I knew what they would be, then I wouldn't have to told Scott to not join us tonight to be on the safe side. No, I just didn't know what they would ask, or I'm a little protective over, so, Okay, let's get going. Here we go.
Exploring one of the most poetic and romantic books of the Bible with 25 beautiful verses designed to test your knowledge. The Song of Solomon, also known as the Song of Songs, celebrates love, beauty, and devotion in language that captivates hearts across the ages. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to deepen your understanding of this sacred text. Let us know your score in the comments and share your favorite verses from this poetic masterpiece. Ready to immerse yourself in timeless words of love and devotion? Let's get started. Question 1. Who is traditionally believed to be the author of Song of Solomon? A. David. B. Isaiah. C. Moses. D. Solomon. You get 10 seconds.
Okay, this one's okay. Alrighty, let's see. We got going on. Let me see. Hey, BitBite.
Hey.
Okay, we got Gator Girl with a D. Christopher with a D. Darlene with a D. Cindy with a D. I'm taking D. And Tracy with a D coming in hot.
All right. SL20 with a D. Susan with a D. Kat with a D. I'm going with D, and I don't know if we lost Jay Keeps. We might have. Let's go ahead. We can roll this time.
Alrighty. Here we go. D's across the board. D was wanting D's last night.
That's D, Solomon. The Song of Solomon, also known as the Song of Songs, is traditionally attributed to King Solomon, Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 1. Known for his wisdom and poetic writings, Solomon is said to have written many songs and proverbs. This book, in particular, reflects his exploration of love, beauty, and relationship, providing an artistic expression of romantic and marital love. Question 2. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his, for your love is more delightful than wine. Fill in the blank. A. Lips. B. Mind. C. Heart. D. Hands. You get 10 seconds.
No way. I'm going with A.
Uh-huh. It's the only thing I know that you can use to kiss with. Oh, Lordy. This isn't gonna be good. Christopher with an A. Gator Girl with an A. Tracy with an A. Darlene coming in hot with an A. And I'm picking A.
Susan with an A. Jay Keeps with an A. Kat with an A. SL with an A. And me with an A. Straight A's.
Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Cindy with an A. Coming in hot.
That's A. Lips. Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 2, opens with the beloved's expression of desire for her lover's affection, comparing his love to the joy and delight of wine. This poetic comparison emphasizes the depth of her passion and admiration, setting the tone for a celebration of romantic love throughout the book.
Thank you, Tracy. I need them.
Question 3. I am dark, yet, O daughters of Jerusalem, fill in the blank. A. Bold. B. Pure. C. Lovely. D. Humble. You get 10 seconds.
I'm not for sure, but I'm using my logic, and I'm going to say lovely because this is love poems and everything, so I'm going to go with that. C.
Wow. Okay. It seems to be the trend. I'm taking it as an educational moment because I was thinking pure.
That's what Chris says. Chris says pure. But I think it because they are a book of love poems, so I'm thinking lovely. That's what my.
Yeah. Well, I'm going with C.
Okay,
For that
Gator
reason.
Girls coming in with a C. Tracy coming in hot with a C. Darlene with a C. And Cindy with a C.
SL with a C. Cat with a C. Jay Keeps with a C. Susan with a C. And I'm taking an educational C, even though Chris at first I agreed with you. So let's go.
Here we go. But I'm just guessing. Just makes sense to me. Oh. Whoop.
That's C. Lovely. In Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5, the beloved proudly states, I am dark, yet lovely. This line reflects her self-acceptance and confidence despite societal standards. Her skin color is linked to her hard work under the sun, suggesting both beauty and strength and highlighting the theme of self-worth in love.
Yep,
Question 4.
We're learning.
My beloved is to me a sachet of resting between my breasts. Fill in the blank. A. Oil. B. Myrrh. C. Gold. D. Frankincense. You get 10 seconds.
Okay, family. Y'all got to help me on this one. I'm completely don't have no idea. Oh. Gator Girl coming in hot with a B. Christopher with a B. Tracy with a B. Cindy with a D. And Darlene with a B. So it looks like I'm going to go with the most. So I'm going with well, I can't leave Cindy hanging, so I'm going to go with D with Cindy, so she's not hanging. Hold on to me, Cindy. Oh. Let me see. Oh, Bitbot, are you here? We can't hear you.
Yeah, I muted my mic because I was eating. I'm sorry. I blew it. All right, so SL with a B, Cat with a D, Jay Keeps with a D, Susan with a B. I agree with Jay Keeps' comment, so I'm going to go with D. I'm joining the D group.
Okay. I'm joining D because Cindy is a D. And
well, now there's a bunch of us, so.
Here we go. Let's see. We got B's and D's on this here. Got straight D's.
Except SL read it. So. Yep. Yay, you win.
That's B. Myrrh. Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 13, describes the beloved lover as a sachet of myrrh, a precious and fragrant perfume.
I need some floaties.
This metaphor conveys the closeness and cherished nature of their relationship, with the fragrance symbolizing attraction, value, and intimacy in their love. Question 5. My beloved is to me a cluster of in the vineyards of Engedi. Fill in the blank.
I'm just following SL.
Hens. B. Lilies.
Cheater.
C. Grapes. D. Henna blossoms. You get 10 seconds.
I do remember this one.
I've read the book at least twice in Bible in a Year, 2 years in a row, but I mean, I didn't sit and dwell on it. So, I mean, some of these concepts I get, but I don't remember I should have read it. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
I said, I remember this one because I was thinking when they was reading it, it was grapes, but it wasn't. It was D. It's D. So, Christopher with a D. Coming in hot. Gator Girl with a D. Tracy with a D. Darlene with a D. And I'm taking D. Welcome back, D. You taking D? And Cindy's taking a D.
Oh, I can't type. I'm sorry. SL with a D, Cat with a D, Susan with a D. Jay Keeps is taking C, and I'm an educational D.
Okay. Here
Okay.
we go. Okay. Last chance. Here we go.
Pardon me.
Boom, chakalaki.
That's D, henna blossoms. In Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 14, the beloved compares her lover to a cluster of henna blossoms in En-Gedi, a lush oasis in the desert. Henna, known for its fragrance and beauty, symbolizes the joy and refreshment her lover brings. En-Gedi's imagery emphasizes a sense of tranquility and abundance, painting a picture of love as a source of peace and pleasure. Cherished friend, hit subscribe and stay tuned for more great and engaging content in the future. Question 6. Your eyes are... Fill in the blank. A. Doves. B. Bright. C. Stars. D. Clear.
It's got to be C.
You get 10 seconds.
Oh, no. Can't be D. No way.
Okay. Christopher with a C. Gator Girl come in hot with an A.
Yeah, I'm found SL. Yep, A. So that's what I'm going with.
Darlene with an A.
You know, and I'm not going to argue it because that certainly it sounds familiar. So keep going.
Well, I'm still waiting. Cindy with an A. And I thought that was weird. I was like, your eyes are doves?
Right?
I heard it. I was like, that don't.
Well, but doves had it. Doves actually symbolized, I can't remember exactly what they symbolized, but it's supposed to be something good.
Tracy with an A.
Jay Keeps. See, that's what I would want someone to say to me. I don't like this poet very much. I agree. You'd rather have eyes like stars. I get it. All right. So SL with an A. Susan with an A. Cat with an A. I don't think that was Jay Keeps' guess. That's what she would like to have, but I'm going with A. And I guess we can go.
Alrighty. Here we go. I'm sticking with my answer. Christopher picked C. Ice cream.
That's A. Doves. In Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 15, the lover compares his beloved's eyes to doves, a symbol of purity, peace, and gentleness. This description conveys a sense of innocence and calm in her gaze, reflecting the admiration he
my eyes will
feels.
never look
The
like
dove
this one.
imagery also enhances the serene
she
and
was staring into
harmonious
space?
nature of their relationship, which is built on mutual respect and affection. Question 7. Like a lily is my darling among the maidens. Fill in the blank. A, trees. B, thorns. C, weeds. D, flowers. You get 10 seconds.
It's got to be D. Because, I mean, would you call other maidens weeds or thorns? Look at those weeds or thorns.
I think I'm going to go with B. I do believe it's.
Really?
Yeah, I do believe. I'm about 99.9% sure.
So, well, Jay Keeps and SL are going with B. Really? So you're calling other maidens a bunch of thorns?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's just as wrong, but okay.
Oh, man. Okay.
Everyone's going with B, so I'm going with B.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Can you read YouTube off for me while I get a Band-Aid real quick?
Yeah. Chris with a C, Gator with a B, Tracy with a B, Darlene with a B, Cindy with a B. Over here, Jay Keeps with a B, Kat with a B, Susan with a B. I'm taking B. Wow. And Kat, Kat, that's what women do. Okay.
Okay, here we go. I'm all fixed. Here we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Whoop. What was that? Shoot.
That's B, thorns. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 2, describes the beloved as a lily among thorns, illustrating her uniqueness and purity in contrast to others. This metaphor emphasizes her beauty, innocence, and the special place she holds in her lover's eyes. The thorns symbolize the mundane or lesser qualities of others, setting her apart as precious and extraordinary. Question 8. Strengthen me with raisins. Refresh me with, for I am faint with love. Fill in the blank. A, grapes. B, figs. C, apples. D, olives. You get 10 seconds.
It's got to be figs.
Going with Gator Girl. C.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, SL's with, that's my guide. And Gators. So yeah, I'm going with C.
Tracy with the C coming in hot.
Cheating
Christopher
Jay
with
Keeps.
a B. Figs. What the world?
Well, figs have another good reputation for energy. I mean, it's the New Testament, but I guess no. They talk about them in the Old Testament too. But yeah, I'm still going with my study guide guy who read it, Sean SL. I'm taking that.
Okay.
Did you need me to read yours already, or did you just do that?
Yeah, I'll just slap the Band-Aid on it. I'm good.
Okay.
Christopher with a B. Ugh. Darlene with a C. Cindy with and Christopher says figs are yummy.
You know, fig Newtons, my grandfather used to eat those. I think I had them once and it was like, nah, never again. SL with a C. Jay Keeps was asking dates, which I think are similar to figs, but I'm picking C, following my teacher. Jay Keeps with a B. Kat with a B. Susan's going with C.
Okay. The answer is
I didn't like fig Newtons because they weren't sweet. I think I was too young when I first had them. That was maybe the deal.
No, they're still nasty.
And of course, Tina doesn't like anything without heavy sugars, so.
Yeah, true. I'm not complicated. Anything with sugar, I'll take it. Woo, boom.
That's C, apples. In Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 5, the beloved asks to be strengthened with raisins and refreshed with apples as she feels faint with love.
Because there's
the request for nourishing fruit symbolizes her longing for the sustenance and energy that love provides. The imagery reflects both the sweetness and intensity of romantic feelings that consume and energize her.
Remember that next time you eat an apple, folks.
Question 9. His left arm is under my head and his right arm, me. Fill in the blank. A, holds. B, catches. C, supports. D, embraces. You get 10 seconds.
We're doing the do-over on Rumble there.
I think D, because it talked about a lot embracing. So I'm going to go with D.
Yeah, I was thinking that, actually.
Christopher with a D coming in hot. Gator Girl with a D. Tracy with a D. Darlene with a D. And Cindy with a D.
SL with a D. Cat with a D. Jay Keeps with a D. Susan with a D. And I am taking D.
Okay, the answer is we got D's across the board.
That's D, embraces. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 6 depicts a scene of affection where the lover's arms cradle and embrace the beloved. This imagery represents intimacy, security, and tenderness in their relationship, portraying love as both protective and nurturing. The embrace symbolizes the closeness and trust they share, creating a safe and cherished environment within their love. Question 10. Do not arouse or awaken love until it's so... Fill in the blank. A, pleases. B, decides. C, wishes. D, hopes. You get 10 seconds.
It's got to be A.
That's what I was thinking. I'm here to please.
Gator's there too.
Gator Girl with an A. Tracy coming in hot with an A. Darlene with an A. Christopher with an A.
Who am I waiting for over here? Oh, I think we're all in. We got straight A's over Rumble.
Okay. Sydney with an A. Here we go.
Hey, Kat. I was going to say, Kat, the comment about wanting a fig tree, better make sure it produces figs. Do you remember what Jesus did to that tree? He came up, he wanted a fig, and there wasn't a fig on it, and he killed it. He just wilted it. You will never produce another fig. So if you do have a fig tree, make sure it produces figs. Go ahead. That's all I want to say.
Join the crowd, chat.
That's A, pleases. In Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 7, the beloved urges not to arouse or awaken love until it so pleases. This refrain, repeated throughout the book, advises patience and respect for the natural progression of love. It suggests that love, to be genuine and fulfilling, should emerge organically rather than being rushed, preserving its depth and authenticity. Question 11. Until the day breaks in the shadows, I will go to the mountain of myrrh. Fill in the blank. A. Rise. B. Flee. C. Dance. D. Disappear. You get 10 seconds.
Ooh. I'm going with B.
D. What?
B. B. Flee.
The shadows flee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be more of a poetic word than disappear. But till the day breaks and the shadows disappear. Till the day breaks and the shadows flee. I will go to the mountain of myrrh. That doesn't rhyme.
I know it doesn't rhyme.
Okay. Fine. Everyone's going with B. I see B's everywhere. B.
Yep. Okay, we got Katie Girl with a B, Christopher with a B, Tracy with a B, Darlene coming in hot with a B, and Cindy with a B.
SL with a B. Jay Keeps with a B. Kat with a B. Susan with a B. And I've been ruled out, so I took a B.
Here we go.
I need to nuke my coffee.
Nuke. Coffee.
That's B. Flee. Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 6 describes the beloved waiting until the day breaks and the shadows flee. The imagery of daybreak represents hope, anticipation, and the longing for reunion. The mention of myrrh, a precious fragrance, adds to the scene's intimacy and romance, symbolizing patience and enduring love that lasts through times of separation or distance. Question 12. You have stolen my heart, my sister, with one glance of your eyes. Fill in the blank. A. Lover. B. Beloved. C. Friend. D. Companion. You get 10 seconds.
It's either A or B.
Okay. Since he said sister, I'm going with C. I'm going with friend. Because I'm not going to say his sister was a lover. I'm going to say beloved or companion. I'm going to go with C.
You can, I was going to say brothers and sisters in Christ, right? So.
Yeah, true. But
yeah. What's I'm not in there yet. What's the trend?
Let me see. Chris says B, Rest says C on my end.
Oh my goodness. And I've got B's over here.
Got B's. So I'm going with C. C.
Okay. My teacher hasn't. Oh my goodness. So okay. Cat with a B. Jay Keeps with a B. SL with an A.
A. Oh.
You know, Susan with a B. Now you got me thinking. What did Gator put? She went with C. I'm going with A. I'm going to join SL on this one.
All righty.
Okay.
Y'all hold on to each other. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
That's C, friend. Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 9, illustrates the lover's deep affection, calling his beloved, my sister, my friend. This phrasing implies both romance and friendship, highlighting the multifaceted nature of their relationship. Beyond physical attraction, The couple shares a bond of companionship and understanding,
That's not exactly
reflecting
why I
a
picked
well-rounded, enduring love built on emotional closeness.
That's a good excuse. I mean, good excuse. Good explanation. I get it.
Yeah.
Question 13. How beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how... Fill in the blank.
Oh, my goodness.
A, pure. B, lovely. C, glorious. D, handsome. You get 10 seconds.
I'm going with lovely again. Isn't she lovely? Lovely, lovely. Christopher with a C. Christopher. Gator Girl with a B. Tracy coming in hot with a B. Cindy with a B. And Darlene also coming in hot with a B.
All right. Cat with a B. SL with a B. Jay Keeps with a B. Susan with a B. I also took B.
If somebody called me handsome, I don't know what I'd do. Lovely.
That's B, lovely. In Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 1, the lover's exclamation of how lovely emphasizes the beloved's beauty, both physically and emotionally. This admiration signifies the lover's awe and affection, demonstrating the joy he finds in her presence. The repeated praises throughout the book reflect mutual appreciation and the strength of their bond. Question 14. You are altogether, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Fill in the blank.
Oh, thank you.
A, pure. B, wise. C, strong. D, beautiful. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, it's got to be D.
That's what I'm going with. Because it says no flaw. So. Gator Girl with a D. Christopher with an A. Tracy with a D. Darlene with a D.
Is that everyone? No.
Cindy coming in hot with a D. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. SL with a D. Jay Keeps with a D. Cat with a D. Susan with a D. And me with a D.
Okay. The answer is dum, 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 dum. D.
That's D, beautiful. Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 7, expresses the lover's view of his beloved as flawless. This declaration of no flaw shows his admiration and idealization of her beauty, symbolizing love's ability to see only the best in the other person. This verse embodies the depth of affection, where each partner cherishes and values the other wholeheartedly. Question 15. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is... Fill in the blank. A, near. B, kind. C, mine. D, faithful. You get 10 seconds.
Mine.
Yeah.
All mine. Christopher coming in hot with a C. Gator Girl with a C. Tracy with a C. And Cindy coming in hot with a C. Darlene with a C.
SL with a C. I went with C. Jay Keeps with a C. Cat with a C. Susan with a C.
And the answer is
That's C, mine. Song of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 3, expresses the mutual belonging between the lovers, emphasizing commitment and exclusivity. This phrase captures the security and trust that define their relationship, creating a foundation for lasting love. It conveys the strength of their bond, where each feels a sense of belonging and fulfillment in the other.
You sound
Question
possessed when you
16.
said that too, Tina.
Who is this that appears like the...
Said you sound possessed. Mine. Said you sound possessed. What was that all about? Sorry. Go ahead. Let's go on.
alrighty.
Running out of time.
Fair as the moon, bright as the, majestic as the stars in procession. Fill in the blank. A, sun. B, sky. C, night. D, heaven. You get 10 seconds.
I'm going with A. The sun, because the sun is bright.
That seems to be the brightest, right?
And Christopher with an A. Get a girl coming in hot with an A. Tracy with an A. Darlene with an A. And Cindy with an A.
SL with an A. Cat with an A. Jay Keeps with an A. Susan with an A. And I also selected A.
Okay, the answer is...
It's definitely bright cat, yes.
That's A, sun. In Song of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 10, the beloved is compared to natural elements like the dawn, moon, and sun. This poetic imagery portrays her radiance, purity, and majesty, elevating her beauty
Tracy.
to celestial standards.
Gotcha.
The comparison to the sun and stars conveys admiration, suggesting that her presence is as powerful and life-giving as light itself.
Alrighty.
We're there?
Yeah. Tracy
right.
just reminded me. I wasn't paying any attention.
I'm sorry. I'm working on our raid over here, so.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, so I will log off so you can say goodnight.
Okay. Love you. Thank you.
Love you. You're welcome.
Alrighty, everyone. I hope it wasn't too bad. Too bad. I hope not. Okay. Hope it wasn't too torturous for you. But I love each and every one of y'all. And before we leave, let me run over real quick the prayer list. Betty, Steve, and Aaron, and Betty's brother-in-law, keep them in your prayers. Keep Dee's surgery for complete healing. Goldie, Dee's dad, and he said someone close to him passed away, so keep him and their family in your prayers. Remember Teacup in your prayers that they finally give her an appointment to get her other eye took care of. Remember Darlene, Bonnie, both Cindy's and Mel in your prayers and their family. Keep Santa in your prayers for safety. Keep Jared, Julius, and Chris in your prayers for complete healing and recovery. And Carrie, his health. Keep Gator Girl in your prayers because she will be moving very soon to her new place. And her best friend's mom that has the seat. And remember Tina B in your prayers, that God wraps his arms around her and protects her and comforts her. And if you would you say a prayer, a little prayer for my dad and my aunt. And remember, all of our chat family, keep everyone in your prayers. And if God places someone on your heart or your mind, stop and pray, because we don't know what our family's going through, our chat family, or just a name will pop in your mind. Just stop and pray because God knows the situation and he's the only one that's able to fix it. So I love each and every one of y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow night, and it will be Isaiah. We'll be doing Isaiah, so read up and be ready. Love y'all. Good night.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking just straight, one outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Head down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. Who are the ones that are proud of me? Who are the ones that doubted me? Thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be lonely